show this fire burning on that dance floor. Welcome to the Dollface Dojo. I am your host, Dollface. Karmic Justice is here. Alright? You could also have a crooked cop who's like a third party who is obsessed with you, addicted to you. Okay? Yeah, crooked cop who is in sorrow and sadness because third parties see their obsession. Parties see that they're a crooked ass being and they fucking are obsessed with you and they're jealous of you and they're insecure and they were trying to hold you back. Okay? A lot of third parties are going to be in a lot of fucking sorrow because they got some sort of messages or something. Two kids, two younger ass beings, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, who went along with this Leo, Aries, Sag, or Libra, or crooked cop. Yeah, to gang stalk you, to cause oppression, okay, to an ascended master. Somebody took, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, took money to try to create fear, intimidation, anxiety, sleepless nights, nightmares, oppression, gang stalking, drama, chaos. They felt in competition with you, so some Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn felt in competition with you when all you did was show them love. And another third party in their family who's a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and another third party who's a Leo, Aries, Sag dude. Yeah. All beings who are trying to delay your progress, your process, you moving forward, they're now delayed. Oh, and another Leo, Sag dude. And two beings in the same family, who are taking drugs and who, I don't know, could be around your home taking drugs. You got a bunch of third fucking parties here who you're not communicating with, you're not moving towards, you're not going towards them. Their progress is slowed because they kept trying to slow your fucking progress. You're on the verge of moving forward very quickly to a new start in love, either with a twin flame or a commitment that's going to make you happy or something. Somebody's fearful of death or a painful ending. This could be your twin flame or a Aries or a father, your father, a father, and another third party that we're all collaborating with some Gemini or something. Gemini, Leo, who are trying to create confusion, fear. They're delusional, they're confused, and all that shit is being blocked by your logic. You have reflected, you have found your equilibrium, you are very balanced. These beings who are plotting, planning, lying, scamming, scheming, stealing, murdering are all going to prison. They were keeping others under this illusion or deception that they were going to have some fortune if they joined in with a cult, and now they're under judgment. You're getting success. You're getting happiness. You have the courage to stand your ground. You have integrity. You're moving forward, telling the truth, being enlightened. Somebody could be going through, moving very quickly or taking control of the situation, transforming, massive upheaval. Somebody tried to cause a lot of chaos, drama, destruction, or massive upheaval surrounding your feelings, but you trusted the universe, and that's why you are going to end up, or you trust the universe, and that's why you're getting success and victory, triumph. You're very elegant. You stayed very graceful, sophisticated, mature. These fools that were trying to swap with you or get your energy or try to take from you are now falling into their own traps. Some karmic Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, heavy Capricorn, that crooked cop, who are trying to set you back, make you feel broke, homeless, in poverty, bankrupt, left out in the cold. You're like, nah, it ain't working. And I'm rubbing my nose. It ain't working. It ain't working. You broke binds with the devil. You broke binds with any attachments or anything that these beings were trying to send to you. You broke binds with. This crooked cop is now going to be left out in the cold, broke, homeless, bankrupt. There's balance here. There is definitely truth coming through, karma. Karma for somebody trying to set you back. All these beings trying to set you back. All these beings trying to control you. They can't move forward until something is balanced out. And I'm burping. They keep trying to create illusions and fear. Yeah, because they're Illuminati. So the Illuminati keeps trying to create illusions and fear. They keep trying to control you. They have your twin flame controlled. Okay, this is why they're all getting bad karma, going through big bad changes, and they're going to try to blame everybody else. But no, it's what you sent out to a divine being that they had to push away, break binds with, had to find a lot of strength to do, right? With your black magic, your fucking black magic, broke binds with your black magic. Somebody call 911. Show these. This Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, who could be a business owner, but they suck in business. They suck with money. They could be on drugs. They could be on alcohol. They are a shitty father, a shitty husband, a shitty boyfriend, a shitty everything. Like, this being is a dark fucking witch who wanted to do love spells on you. So we're right back to literally the last message. Okay, so the last message was. Let me look at my notes. Somebody call. I can't get it out of my head now. That's not it. That's not it. Oh my god. Okay, you had an entity or energy that has been trying to attach itself to you. So this could be this Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Again, we had heavy Virgo in the first reading. They sent you love spells. This thing tried to attach to you. It tried to oppress you. You said nay, nay. And now you have broken binds. And this is turning their whole fucking shit right around. Okay? Many beings in the Illuminati are about to get really bad fucking karma. Because they just don't learn. When God told them the 50th, 100th, millionth time to stop fucking with you, they still went ahead fucking with you. And it was all because of some Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn's obsession with you, and your parents' obsession with you, and your fucking daughter or your son's obsession with you, and their fucking parents' obsession with you, and their grandparents' obsession with you. It's literally everybody. And how they're obsessed with an earth angel. They're all in some mental prison, spiritual prison, or they're going to real prison. Some Scorpio, some Aries, some Virgo, Gemini, some Capricorn, who all fumbled the balls, man, because they wanted to keep fucking with. They were trying to put to rest a fucking divine feminine who has released the stress and burden and healed. And still has compassion, still has love, still is moving forward and making progress regardless of the stagnation. They have walked away. Somebody was hoping you'd walk away from doing readings, or you'd walk away from your intuition, or you would be stagnated on doing readings or something to that effect. They were hoping to cause you a tower moment. Again, Virgo, Gemini, heavy Capricorn. But this massive upheaval, or whatever they were trying to do to create whatever, is bringing nothing but good things to you. Like happiness, a soulmate, collaborating with a soulmate, working together with a soulmate. All these third parties that collaborated with the Gemini were fooled into thinking they were going to get a lot of money if they caused you sadness, shame, regret, fear, isolation, loneliness. Now they're going to be disappointed because you've broken through, and they're going to be reaping what they sow. Balance. This is balance. This is the universe stepping in and saying, I'm balancing this shit out. I'm burning this shit to the ground. Y'all fucked up. Y'all didn't fucking listen. And now you're going to pay the consequences for your actions, your words, and your thoughts. All the lies you spread about my divine feminine, all the fucking plots and plans against the divine feminine, all the times that you tried to take her life, fucked up a job, fucked up a home, fucked up anything. You're all fucked. There's going to be some romantic proposal that's coming in. Or somebody's coming in with some feelings. Some third party who's heartbroken is going to come in. Or these beings were trying to make you, confirmation, these beings were trying to make you feel sadness, sorrow, but you see the truth through the situation. They were trying to cause confusion. You see the truth through illusions and deceptions. You see through to the truth. You see the truth. What was hidden has now come to light. And you see through the truth of these third parties that were trying to put you in your fucking feels, man. That were trying to hurt you. Trying to cause you pain and wounding, man. We don't have time for pain and wounding. Do you know who we ride with? Do you know who rolls for us? Yeah, some Libra, Gemini, Aquarius was unsuccessful. And now they're going to be publicly shamed and humiliated. And they're going to prison. So some Libra, Gemini, Aquarius masculine, and some Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn masculine, and some fucking, Capricorn, Sagittarius, Taurus, any sign. All the ones who move forward to try to create confusion. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, feminine. Your twin flame, who is moving forward trying to create confusion and blockages. Yeah, you're guarded from them. You're blocking them out. You see through them. You don't have time for that shit. A father and mother, who could be Libra, Gemini, Aquariuses, were trying to move forward with creating confusion, and they fucking sat here trying to hurt you, but you surfed right through that. Or a father and a daughter or a son also joined in. So we go right back to, it's your mother, it's your father, it's your child, it's the father of your child, it's the grandmother of your child, it's everybody who wanted to see you in conflict, in competition, battles, negativity, So they lied and they plotted and planned on you, and they all sat here being narcissistic as fuck, celebrating a little too soon while watching you tell the fucking truth. Stand in your clarity. They all, man, these beings are ridiculous. Like, when y'all gonna learn, bro? When y'all gonna learn to give the fuck up? When are y'all gonna learn that all you're doing is bringing bad karma to yourselves and you're fucking retarded? We're all stupid. Like, and listen, whatever. Yeah, made very bad fucking decisions by judging an Earth Angel and trying to demonize an Earth Angel while y'all are here doing drugs, sleeping with the same sex, claiming to be straight. Like, y'all got some fucking issues, bro. And y'all need to go handle that. And if you have a problem with this divine feminine, you need to talk to the manufacturer, which would be God, who you keep trying to step in front of. Just pointing that out. Either way. Somebody call 911. Shorty play by me on the dance floor. Oh, you want to know how I know that I have a lot of Illuminati here? Because when the truth finally comes out about them, they go, or they sit there and watch on the fucking channel. You know what I mean? Yeah. So they need to give up on trying to surrender. There's going to be huge changes here. And somebody could be in a pause at the moment. Somebody get in a pause. Okay? You can stand in your power and end some sort of cycle. Or a Leo or a Leo Sag or but you're ending a cycle. You're standing in your power, you're ending karmic cycles, and you're standing in your leadership energy. Or you're ending you yourself. These beings kept wanting to fuck with you. You've ended an entire cult, which is bringing in success. So you just being alive has ended a cult. You staying alive and continuing to persevere and be persistent and determined and focus on your goals and focus on your mission and your path, all that shit has ended this group. Now these delusional ass motherfuckers are going to be in a lot of fucking pain. They expected you to be sad about the past. They expected you to feel bad and betrayed and go through pain, feelings, and death. And you're like, no. Yeah, they all made very bad fucking decisions here. Very bad fucking judgments to try to block you, to stop you, to try to kill you, to try to hurt you, to try to cause pain and wounding and sorrow, negativity. They all made some bad decisions, and they're going to learn today. Some Libra, Gemini, Aquarius is going to learn. You don't fuck with divine beings and think God is just going to pass over that. No, he's allowing you to rack up all your shit, so when the time comes and y'all get your fucking karma, you're not sitting questioning why. You know exactly why. Look at the damage you tried to do. Look at the damage you did. And this being is sad. This Leo, heavy-ass Leo, is very nurturing, grounded, stable. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, heavy Leo, Aquarius, healed, a star on a platform. You see through, you have intuition. You're not giving these bitches any of your fucking money or your rewards. You're getting rewarded because you stayed the course. You stayed the path. You aligned with your morals, ethics, and values. And some Gemini is pissed off about it. You rejected a twin flame who didn't want to get on their path. You rejected all these players that these beings kept trying to send to you to get you out of your celibacy or get you to fucking fall for their illusions. You've rejected anybody trying to cause ultimate betrayals, painful endings, and death in your life. You've rejected anybody who is tied to the fucking devil, because you're not. And this is what's relieving your stress and burden. You're getting success because you ended cycles and you staying alive and being alive and getting on your path and dropping habits, or addictions or attachments, and doing what you were guided to do by the Most High is what destroyed this group. Actually, I'm sorry, they destroyed themselves by continuing to come for you. They destroyed themselves, and they destroyed their entire group. Now, they were warned. You know what I mean? They were warned multiple times that you were not the one to fuck with. You're on the verge of some really good news. You are being rewarded. You are getting your 10 of Pentacles. Okay, these beings saw, like, we picked up in the last reading too, somebody stole some money or an inheritance or a house or some sort of stability from you. You're going to get that back and then some. You're going to get everything back that these beings have stole from you, taken from you. Or it's either going to be replaced or you're going to get something better. Okay? All the stalkers dissipate when you're fucking blowing up their spot. And all the fucking losers that joined into the Illuminati have nobody to blame but the being that they chose to follow and listen to, or beings that they chose to listen and follow to. That's who you need to turn your attention on. That's who destroyed your fucking group. It wasn't this divine being. They stayed to themselves. They fucking pulled away from everybody. They had nothing to do with nobody. It's y'all's fault for listening and following a bunch of fucking demons that you chose to team up with and listen to. And now you only have yourselves to fucking blame. So when your whole group goes up in fucking smoke and gets disintegrated and diminished and you know, reduced to a pile of ash, it's your fault. It's all of your faults. Should have left this motherfucking divine feminine alone. Just saying. But she's a single, independent, successful woman who's going to harvest her 9 of fucking Pentacles. Yes, a yes. Is there any more? Ooh, there's more. Oh. Getting freaky with the Lenormand. Somebody's at a crossroads. Somebody's got a decision to make about love. About love. Somebody had a decision to make about love. There's some sort of information about money or stability or growth or something. Some decision to make about loving somebody who is a book of knowledge. A dude had a decision to make, or has. Oh no, a dude is getting karma and consequences for making the wrong decision. And being manipulative, a fraudster, a fakester, a mask wearer, along with a child. So this could be a mother and a child, a father and a child, who were snakes and reptilians and betrayers and deceivers, who, this kid could be a teenager or on the verge of adulthood, okay? It's not like a, you know, it could be, but it's not like a younger kid, okay? And there's definitely a dissension here, because you got 14, 13. So they're descending because they wanted to attack you. They wanted to plot and attack you for money. And they had a decision to make, and clearly they made the wrong one. You're getting good luck. You're going to be moving residence. They had a decision to make. There was another dude here. Okay, so this is where the dude has a decision to make, or did have a decision to make. And either he was greedy and selfish to try to get fucking knowledge or pretending to be a book of knowledge, or this dude, no, he made the wrong decision. He was selfish and greedy, made the wrong decision. It may now be gaining some sort of fucking knowledge of who are sexually perverse and trying to cause discord or battles or arguments, or there's a huge battle or argument going through this situation. Somebody call 911. Shoulder fire burning on. Some dude is going to try to... Okay, hold on. A couple. There's a couple here who are sexually perverse, a man and a woman. 33, again, is significant. This couple have whatever decisions they made to try to cause quarrels, burdens. I mean, this could be that crooked cop and somebody she's connected to. Okay, so you got a father and a child here, and then a dude and a crooked cop who are in a couple, or they're just like in a community of gossiping, lying, mask wearing, Illuminati, right? And they're sexually perverse, and they have no way out of a situation because they kept trying to cause mountains for you to climb and barriers and blockages. and they traveled to you to try to create more trouble and chaos and drama and destruction. They're insincere. They are dangerous. I don't want to give them that much credit. Like, they're just dangerous to themselves because honestly, they can't touch you, right? So there's barriers and blockages and mountains for these third parties now because all of their plans got sabotaged. And they've been trying to anchor themselves to you or attach themselves to you, and now a secret is out. You are loved. You are entering a phase of harmonious relationships, giving and receiving, happiness, happy homes. You could be moving, but you're definitely being recognized for being grateful. You're definitely being recognized for having a heart, for having compassion, for having love towards others. Even throughout all this, some marriage is coming to an end, or some commitment or some contract with a crooked cop is coming to an end, or marriage with this crooked cop is coming to an end. There's going to be a huge ass tower moment here because somebody was deceptive. They were indifferent, evil, and calculating. And this is definitely somebody in an authoritative position. 3D, which means they don't have any fucking ranking spiritually, so they can suck a fat one. They were trying to move forward with causing damage to property or stealing something from you. You have stable growth and maturity, or somebody in landscaping was supposed to come through and steal something from you or damage property. And that person, these beings all had unrealistic expectations. You could be getting a letter about your home or living situation or from somebody that's going to have you going back and forth. There's a woman who's a narcissist who is disloyal to you. They could be blonde or white-haired. Okay? You can expect gifts, rewards. Again, you could be getting a letter about a house or like somebody stole from you, or some sort of stability or security that somebody stole from you. 2211 on the clock, 2212 on the clock. A letter about a house that is a reward. You're being rewarded with a home or a house. Or these beings were messaging your family, beings in your family or around your home, telling them that they were going to get fucking rewarded if they fucked with you. That's what it is. And really, this person is a liar. They're deceptive. They're not giving you any. Yeah, this woman who is disloyal. She's not a friend. She's a snake in the grass. So this could be landlords, neighbors, your mother, somebody. Some snake in the grass expected to get gifts and rewards. She could have taken a house. You could be getting messages about this. And it's a harbinger of bad luck for this bitch. That's what it is. We got a harbinger of bad luck for this bitch. 2313 on the clock, and that's the truth. This being is a narcissist who wants you or constantly being at a crossroads, but you've moved forward. You're moving away from somebody or a situation where there's being stealing from you, damage to property. These beings are diseased. There could be a dude coming in. Again, we have somebody who is trying to come in to be deceitful towards you for money, so be careful of that. Be wary, okay? Because, yeah, these beings are all knowing that they're not all knowing. They all know that they're going to get karma and consequences, so they're getting bad luck and everything's falling apart for them, and they know this. That's why they're going to try to come towards you, because they want your energy, they want your protection, they want you to be fooled, they want to see if they can cast spells and do illusions. They're gossiping about you, lying about you. Again, they're psychotic and diseased. And their enemies just trying to fucking cause you harm out of jealousy and insecurity and their triggers, because they can't be you, because they can't fucking wear the mask anymore that they are this divine being, or they can't wear the mask that they're this great guy or great girl, because they're not. Secrets are out now. 24:34 on the clock. Secrets. All them secrets. And somebody's trying to cause damage. Somebody's trying to fucking steal and lie and cheat and kill, all for money. Somebody with STDs is what I'm hearing. And it's a dude who's trying to come towards you to cause a lot of chaos and drama, troubles, explosions. I don't fucking know. But whatever, whatever they're doing, it's only affecting them. You're moving forward away from these third parties, and you are getting success through right actions. You're a book of knowledge. You have the knowledge you need, knowing that somebody had a decision to make, or you have the knowledge that somebody is going back and forth about. Like somebody selfish and greedy is trying to get information either about you or from you. And they keep going back and forth between being heartless and being heartfelt, or, you know, crossroads. You are a divine spiritual leader who is highly protected. And there is a crooked cop who is an enemy who is trying to send letters to your house or send letters to your family or text messages or something. Or because you are this divine spiritual leader who is highly protected, you are getting a message about a home, or messages about your family, or messages about a child in a community that was bad-mouthing you and gossiping and lying about you. So getting messages or text messages or something about how this child was, yeah, and that's the truth, about how this child was in the community gossiping and lying and slandering and defaming your character, saying that they could have said that you were sexually perverse when it's clearly whoever the fuck they're surrounding themselves with in the Illuminati. These reptilians, snakes, these punk bitches, okay? Your child lied. Your child lied. That's all they do. That's all they fucking do. Yeah, it was to put up blockages and barriers in your life. They wanted to see you hurt. They wanted to see you betrayed. They wanted to see you lied to, all for money. All for money. And they went ahead with their family, and they went ahead with your family, and they got into a couple with somebody who already has a family, and whatever the case may be, they're fucking, yeah, and now secrets are out, okay? So your child is whacked out of their fucking mind. Your child could be replaced with a reptilian at this point who is trying to put blockages in your way. You have a broad here who's indifferent, evil, and calculating, who is going to get into a crash or accident, or who keeps trying to cause you to have a crash or accident. And this is why a contract or this could be your child. This could be your child who grew up, and they are indifferent, evil, and calculating, and an enemy, and trying to create blockages. And that's why a contract has ended. That's why your union has ended. That's why it will continue to stay ended. Like the whole contract itself has expired. Because instead of doing the right thing and telling the truth, they sat here still going down the confirmation. Thank you for confirming. Instead of telling the truth and going down the right path, they stayed indifferent, evil, and calculating. They stayed trying to create quarrels, burdens, and arguments and competition in your life. Okay? They stayed being a fucking reptilian, disgusting snake in the grass. And they stayed trying to keep blocking you and putting up mountains for you to climb. That's why this whole fucking contract is over. So if your kid is your twin flame or something, doesn't matter. Contract is done. Could also be that a union ended because somebody had died and got buried in a garden. I picked that up before. Your intuition is heightened at this time. And some secret is definitely coming out. And what was hidden has become clear. Okay? What was hidden has become clear. There's clarity to the illusions and deceptions. There's balance coming. There's two dudes. Two dudes. Two dudes. Aha. Two dudes who are looking for a way out of a situation, so they're going to try to come in with some gifts or something, or some dude has a decision to make and is mask wearers. It's mask wearing. It's having impracticable desires and unrealistic expectations. It's wearing a mask. It's being fraudsters, fakes, phonies, criminals. And they have no way out of a situation. But if dudes come in with a gift for you, Do not accept it, because there's something, they're looking for a way out of a situation that they caused themselves by being disloyal and trying to anchor themselves to you. They have karma and consequences to get, and bad luck for having these impracticable desires and unrealistic expectations of whatever they thought. And they're being publicly known for this. So you've got all these beings being publicly known for the lies, the deceptions, the manipulations, the fraudster behavior, the mask wearing, the disloyalty, the everything they did for fucking money, the ending of a union or a marriage. Something is coming to an end. Somebody could be sick, somebody could be dying. There could be a married couple who is sick and dying, or they will be sick and dying, or, and I've picked this up before, there's a union that got put to rest and deaded because somebody died and got put into a garden. Or this could be a narcissistic couple who is going to pass away. Two dudes who are in a, could be passing away. There's a lot of third parties here that are going to be, you're just going to start hearing, like, you're not even going to be watching the news. All of a sudden something's going to pop up on your fucking YouTube, and it's going to be like, dude died in raging car fire. And you're going to be like, hey, that's the motherfucker that put me in a life or death situation. Karma to you, motherfucker. You know, or whatever the case may be. Again, we've been picking up on fire a lot. There could be a house fire. Somebody could be dying in a house fire. A married couple could be dying in a house fire. Which is interesting because my gang stalking, cult-affiliated landlord, they seem to have really bad luck with fires. And I'm assuming it's because they sent out all this black magic, but the dude in this married couple who owns this building, his ex died in a fire when I first moved in here. He told me he had to go to the funeral for that. And the broad in the back, who's a gang stalker, her kids burned down the apartment upstairs. So, like, there's just, like, a consistent fire-related situation going on here. And so, yeah. Yeah. So there's that. So there's that. There's no more. So that's what I have for you guys. I hope that helped, and I'll see y'all on the next one. I'm out. Out like clout.